Previously, I discussed when fake it till you make it can backfire, and it's usually when you try to appear in a certain way to others, like trying to make people believe you're more successful than you are. Which leads us to imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome, according to Oxford Dictionary, is the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. So what happens in imposter syndrome is somehow the opposite. Instead of believing that you are successful, you believe that your success isn't real. According to an article written by Arlen Konchik, hope that I didn't butcher that name, there are 5 types of imposter syndrome. First, the perfectionist is when you believe that if you're not perfect, you are not good enough. The expert, they feel like an imposter because they didn't master every step in a particular process, or they don't know everything to know about a certain topic. The natural genius, the person feeling like they are not smart enough because they didn't get things right on the first try. The soloist, questioning competence because a person had to reach for help. The super person, this type, if they didn't reach the highest level, they feel like they are a fraud. Now the question is, how do we tell if we have imposter syndrome? Here are some of the characteristics of imposter syndrome. Self-doubt, fear of not living up to expectations, overachieving, self-doubt, self-sabotage, lack of ability to assess one's competence. Despite the fact that imposter syndrome can push people to achieve, the cost is constant anxiety and may lead to depression. You may think that achieving one's goals is the way out of imposter syndrome, but the fact is that someone who feels like an imposter will never be satisfied. They can never see themselves as successful. Here are some questions you can ask yourself to try to assess whether you have it or not. Do you agonize over the smallest mistake? Do you attribute your success to external factors? Are you upset even by constructive criticism? Are you afraid of being a fraud? Do you downplay your abilities? It is estimated that 70% of people have imposter syndrome. Research have shown that imposter syndrome can be related to early family dynamics and stereotypes. Identifying the problem is the first step to beat imposter syndrome. Just like any other problem, talking to mentors can be helpful as well, because encouragements and validation are very helpful. Finally, make a conscious decision to appreciate your work.